All right, everyone. Welcome to the info session of eCYBERMISSION 2021-2022. We're very excited to share that this is our first time ever to be participating in the eCYBERMISSION competition. And we will be glad to share our information that's available out in their website, as well as some of the specific information that pertains to our competitors enrolled through Best Academy and our sister schools in Fairfax Global Academy and Thomas Edison School of Fairfax. So the overview of this competition is that each team needs about 2 to 4 students. That's what the official rule book says. We're going to try and recruit students for at least 3 to 4 students. So I think it's hard to come up with I'll take that back. Instead of saying that it's hard to come up with good ideas between 2 students, I would say that with more students, like 3 to 4 students, it's easier. I would say it's more brains put together to come up with something more groundbreaking, something more interesting than just 2 students. So we will strive to recruit teams with at least 3 students on the team. We have a dedicated team advisor, one of our best teachers in Mr. Tim McCaffrey, big science junkie, also a great engineer, loves teaching our TJ students. So we're very happy that he's on board to be the official team advisor for eCYBERMISSIONs. So we have his contact information here if you have any specific questions regarding the competition after this presentation is over. So what mission are we talking about exactly, right? And the goal is to actually, there are 2 ways to approach this mission that you would like to solve. The mission is to see and cover a community problem to explore or try to solve. So you can do either or. You can explore a problem from a scientific point of view, or you can try and solve this community problem using engineering knowledge and skill set. Like I said, teams choose one of the 2 paths, science, asking a question, exploring a problem, engineering, solving a problem, right? And that's just a really simple way to put it. And I'm sure teams have different preferences and strengths. So I would say, like, looking at the past winners, there are varieties in like choosing which path they wanted to take. To me, when I first heard, hey, there are 2 options, like I strongly lean towards engineering option, but that's just me, right? Because I would like to suggest a solution to a problem rather than exploring the problem in a deeper manner. But looking at like the previous winners and the prizes they won and the tendencies of the judges each year, they're really actually well balanced. So I probably went for the second answer. I mean, answered second choice because I'm not really a scientific guy. But if I end up with a teammate or 2 that are more in tune with the research or collecting information from a scientific point of view, then yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind choosing something that I'm not totally comfortable with. And that's sort of the goal, where you are not just imposing your own opinions or your preferences over other students or other group members, but you're trying to find ways to work as a group to move this project forward. So that's a long way to say that there are 2 options. And yeah, I just wanted to share that the competition is not really like one-sided, but there are many there's a variety of options that students have explored, even in the science path. So, and of course, Best Academy is well known for our prep classes. We have designated Thursdays from 5 to 7 for our participating teams to come and work as a group. We feel that it is best to have a dedicated time instead of trying to work out a time on a week-to-week basis, just for the sake of scheduling and to make sure that everyone frees up at least one night, one evening to come together to move their project forward. And we think that Thursdays from 5 to 7 is a good time slot. And we are actually going to recruit only one team per grade. So grades 6, 7, 8, and ninth grades are all available to participate. They are eligible to participate if you are in grades 6 through ninth grade, but we will recruit one team for 6th grade, one team for 7th grade, and one team for 8th grade. And depending on the demand and the interest level for ninth graders, we may actually form more than one team. But as of now, our goal is to have at least one team per each grade. And of course, this applies to other prep courses other than the eCYBERMISSION, but we have reduced tuition rate for current Best Academy as well as Fairfax Global Academy students. And those of you that are from Thomas Edison School of Fairfax, I purposely did not include that name because we have Thomas Edison School of Fairfax caters up to 3rd grade. So you will eventually be able to participate from grade 6. So again, reduced tuition rate for our current Best Academy and Fairfax Global Academy students. A couple things to be reminded. So it is completely possible to work on a project without any additional cost. Teams have done that, but please be reminded that there is a possibility, right? I say possibility because it's not 100% certain, but my guesstimate is that say, it would be around $200 to $300 additional dollars if like on a typical project, because you're researching, you're also trying to buy like supplies to see if you can actually continue to go down and conduct research on a community, the local community. So please know that all the cost that was put in preparing for this eCYBERMISSION project will be divided equally amongst the team members. And like I said, I noted earlier that it could be $0 between the teams, or it could be typically based on the research that I've done, around $200 to $300 per person, and that's a possibility. And of course, you have to be committed to finish the project because this is a competition and a team-based competition. So you can't just quit in the middle, because that's that's injustice for your teammates, and they're all trying to compete and trying to win awards. And we are also, we have the designated adult advisor to make sure that, if somebody is falling behind or if somebody is trying to dominate, like we're trying to mitigate and help students to work as a team, right? And I really do think that participating in competitions like the eCYBERMISSION is a good foreshadow for what you will be doing in college. There's a lot of group project opportunities that you'll be running into when you get to college and even in high school. But I think it's great that you get the early opportunity to talk to your teammates on a regular basis, working out the differences and really maturing to see, okay, this is how it's like to work as a group. Like you grow through these pains, and you also grow through the joys that you're having by, you know, making something and working on a project as a team. And yeah, if you have any questions or if you have suggestions, right? So again, this is our very first year participating in eCYBERMISSION, but we're very confident that we have a really great group of students and as well as teachers that are able to compete in a, you know, possibly a national level. And just looking at the prizes and what's available out there in terms of the state awards and the regional awards. And so they have it tiered for state, regional, and national awards. And it's interesting that they actually, the winners are rewarded with a US Series EE savings bond. So I looked at what it was, and it basically pays interest for 30 years. And you know, you can redeem it at the end of 30 years, or you can cash them, whichever comes first. So it's a low risk savings product, pay interest until they reach 30 years, or you can cash them, whichever comes first. So they are awarding this instead of writing you a check. I found that interesting that they are paying or rewarding the winners with a savings bond. There's award certificate for honorable mention awards, but when you get to the nationals, it's additional $6,000 of the US Series EE savings bond, a maturity per student. So please refer to their website at eCYBERMISSION.com. I am not the expert in knowing, you know, all the ins and outs of this competition, but I am, you know, we just like other competitions that we participate on a year-to-year basis. Like in some of these math competitions that we've been participating for past 15 years, right? And you know, I'm very excited to add the eCYBERMISSION piece on our portfolio, and I look forward to formulating and assisting Mr. Tim McCaffrey with recruiting students and making sure that we, you know, put out a product, we put out a solution that is eye-catching and it is worth, you know, keeping around, right? And worth thinking about and implementing. And I think this is great opportunity for students and parents to really think about, all right, like they're only, you know, in grade 6, they're just entering middle school. Are they going to be able to work harmoniously as a group? I mean, I think the process itself is really rewarding in learning how to work as a group. And yeah, if you have any questions, please reach out to Best Academy. You can always call us at 703-978-0008, or you can always reach out to me via email at jameslee@mybestacademy.com. Again, thank you very much for viewing this video, and we look forward to hearing from many of you soon. Thank you.